What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today is a new season start, and I decided we're gonna play another Dark Knight. And the reason why we chose Dark Knight was because, one, I'm very familiar with it, and two is if you wanted to play the Draconia Awakening, which is the new thing that got released in today's patch, chances are you probably want to play with real gear and not Tuvala gear. So I'm still going to be playing my Draconia. We're going to do the Awakening as well, and I just want to play it on the character that already has skill points, to be honest. So we'll definitely be doing that later, but for all of you who are interested, we are going to be playing the new season on Dark Knight, and it's kind of like our mini series that we're going to start up and showing you guys what it's like being a new player. And I am obviously going to have a few more benefits than like a new player because I have adventure journals done and whatnot. But hopefully this will be a good start to anyone looking into trying out the game. There was something new, actually, a new like tutorial, I guess, and basically bridges the gap into story that's like unskippable. That was like 15 minutes. Funny, 28th character, still have to go through unskippable cutscenes. But anyway, hopefully if anyone is new, looking to try out Dark Knight or just a new character in general and looking to get into the game, this is what I would pretty much be doing on this character, on the season. Is my foot in the ground? Okay, we're good. But anyway, yeah, got a lot of stuff to do. So if you're a new player, this is basically what it's going to be like for you. I'm pretty much going to be skipping the story part of it, but you guys can read it as well. It's not annoying, but I've just done it literally 27 times. So yeah, welcome to BDO if you're new. Hopefully you enjoy it. A lot of this stuff is grinding and whatnot, so I think you'll like it. I'm actually curious to see if they changed anything new besides adding the cool little cutscene in the beginning. Oh, that's new. So they added cutscenes and more stuff that cannot be skipped. Oh boy, dude. Cutscenes season with extra steps. So I guess for a new player, adding cutscenes like bridges a story together, which I think is overall good, but I wish there was an option to skip it, because for people like me, literally have 28 characters. I think I know how to do this. Yeah, overall, I think it's good that they put their budget into actually making story and making it more intuitive for new players. New knowledge. That's cool. Oh my god, this used to be skippable. Unlucky. So basically this is teaching you how, like, you met the Black Spirit and how can they help you on your adventures. Every time I hold shift, it's like, this part of the story can't be skipped. No, I'm just trying to run. I'm gonna be honest, if you're a new player and that just happened out, you'd be kind of creeped out. Okay, so if you're a new player, let me try to explain how do you get started. If you look at your map, the yellow dots or the orange ones mean they are quest objectives, whereas the red ones are just regular enemies. If I were to make Dark Knights more beginner friendly, what I would do is, instead of giving you airstrike and slanted balance as like your beginner skills, you would start players off with where is it? Like Wheel of Fortune and Lunacy of Adir, but earlier on, not at level 35. I know they actually lowered the level from when I first started it, which is really good, but I guess if you want to start learning skills early on, I think Wheel of Fortune would be your best one. What you should also do right as you start your character is lock evasion, because it prevents you from circle rolling. But yeah, overall, I think it's turn this on as well. Your airstrike is your movement ability, like it'll get you from point A to B faster, and then slanted balance, I believe, is more like slanted balance is that, but it's a little slower because it's more used in PvP to CC. And I don't think it's really a good beginner ability for people. I think you should just give everyone else Wheel of Fortune as a good opener. Don't worry about your gear early on, because if you're playing Season, you'll get something called Naru and Tuvala gear, which will be what you use for the rest of the season. And then after that, worry about your gear after your full pen and you actually understand the concept of enhancing and whatnot. But early on, my best advice to you, don't worry about your gear too much. You're just playing through the story and leveling up to like 60, 61. Not a big deal. Also, when you first start, there's an option to start at Ancient Stone Chamber or Mountain of Eternal Winter. For a new player, I would strongly recommend not doing Mountain of Eternal Winter. It's not that it's difficult or anything, it's just you don't get to start at like the earlier on areas because Velia will be one of your main hubs and so will Heidel. But if you're playing Mountain of Eternal Winter, that's one of the newer regions. And you do a quest line down here in Ailton, and it's kind of like the story doesn't really connect. It's more like a side story than anything. So I'd recommend starting at Ancient Stone Chamber as a newer player. If you messed up and chose the other one, it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, you could still do both of them, but just starting out here would be more of a easier start for everyone, just because the mobs are a lower level. You'll learn like newer grind spots. There are more NPCs nearby without having to go out of your way. So but for all of you experienced players out there, do whatever. I just chose this one just to show people what a new player experience is like. However, we are getting new knowledge apparently. And after today's patch, there was a lot of changes. So that's pretty good. I don't know. Oh, don't mind this. Talk to Captain Cliff. So they added a few extra steps on what I've remembered, but ultimately it's still the same. All right, bros. Speed things up a little bit. Don't worry about having the food if you are new. It's kind of like adding buffs that you'll get earlier on and XP and whatnot. It's not a big deal. So basically, without it, the difference is you just kill more. It's just more XP. Not game changing. If we wanted more XP, we should be playing on the season servers, but I'm just too lazy. Okay, meet the soldier who survived a red nose assault. technically better gear. That's new. Wait, what is this? And what I really want, though, is more AoE abilities, so I don't have to left click much. Oh yeah, I forgot. Seasons can't use tier 9 horses. Unlucky. The new quest line. I don't remember having the choice earlier. Oh yeah, so earlier in today's patch, they also added you get more money for doing or having more fame and stuff, so that's good. Select heating from the processing window. Okay. Wow, it teaches you how to life skill early on. That's cool. That's handy. They just incorporated new objectives into here. Tell Dr. Uno what you've discovered. Absorb the dark energy from the red nose's footprint. Is that new? I swear that never here before. Okay, level 15, red nose, 2 skills. And like half the abilities you get here, they're not terrible, but it's just not something I'd recommend getting early on. Pervasive is not bad, but you don't need it. first technical boss battle, and I'm just left clicking it. Okay, so did you guys just see that circle just not go in where it was at all? Kinda angry. Angry boy. Bruh, it was looking backwards. That was the most jank run I've ever seen. What in the world? I was out of that. Oh, I'm so glad I have this on like video, dude. Ooh, got a title. Don't mind me, that's just like later on stuff. I actually have a video on how to get one. This is Velia, one of your first central hub that you will meet or go to in the game. Basically showing it off. So be careful with this quest line because right here, this is basically like if you know what you're doing, the simplified version is you skip it, but then yeah, just read all of it. So we're gonna skip it because we know what we're doing. So basically we passed the tutorial and here we are. You're in the main game now. Cool, we got beginner gear, and you'll be upgrading these later on, so don't worry about that. So priority skills, what you're going to want to get at 26 is Wheel of Fortune. It'll make your game so much easier. And yeah, let me see. What horse do I have here, actually? Tier 7, level 16. Got it. Most obnoxious thing. But yeah, okay, so that's the end of this first video where we passed the tutorial. Hopefully in the next episode we will continue on leveling up. I'll show you where to go power level early on without having to like get leashed by your friends. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.